On this episode of Carnage, we're at Sydney Dragway with Turbo Taxi. Here we are, Sydney Dragway with Turbo Taxi. It's been 2 years since we've raced this car, and last time we raced it, we blew it up. Hopefully that's not going to happen again today. We'll see. So we've put another motor in it since then. It's got aftermarket rods, it's got turbo pistons, so the engine can handle some boost. Hopefully it has enough fuel to get the job done. So we've been waiting for the weather to warm up, and in Melbourne at the moment it just hasn't. Spring really hasn't sprung in Melbourne. It's been wet and cold all spring. Now we're into summer, and I think it's warmed up a bit down there today, but there's no meetings. There is a meeting on Sunday down there, except my wife's already got me on a promise for going somewhere else, so I can't go there. So I thought, let's drag taxi up to Sydney Dragway and make some passes. We used to do this years ago. We haven't done it for a few years, but I think it's time to bring taxi back to Sydney Dragway, see how it goes. I mean, this is kind of one of the premier drag strips in Australia. I mean, Sydney Dragway is a very good facility. I wish we had a facility like this down in Melbourne, to be honest, but yeah. Things are a bit quiet down in Victoria when it comes to drag racing at the moment. So anyway, taxi's here. We're going to make some passes, hopefully run a 10, hopefully not blow it up. That is the plan. I'm super nervous about this. I haven't raced this car in so long. I hope I remember what to do. Still got boost. Alright, we'll plug in the computer and I'll have a look at the data log and see what's what. Well, that wasn't what we wanted. I don't know what went wrong. Let's go have a look at the logs. Thank you. Ugh. That's not good. Alright, I'm gonna go plug in. Okay, so first run of the night was not good. 13.2 at 89. It hit some sort of safety. I don't know what it was. It wasn't boost because I don't think it saw over 25, but I'll have a look at the log now and see what the log says. But yeah, I don't think the boost was that high. It felt okay, but it felt better, to be honest, before yesterday when I was giving it a test drive. So I don't know what the problem is. Anyway, I'll have a look at the log and we'll see if we can work out what is going on. Where's the keys? There they are. Okay, so it had a map sensor error of some sort. Don't know what it is. I'll erase that, close it. Let's have a look at the log. Export, data logger. What do you want? Superman. Oh no, not Superman. Taxi. I do not know. Everything looks good. It saw a bit of overboost. I think it said it had a map sensor error, and maybe that was the problem. Maybe it's just an anomaly. Hopefully that was it. We'll take it out for another run, see what happens. But what we need is just a clean pass out of it, and then we can see where we can go from there. But yeah, hopefully it behaves itself. Alrighty, well, let's go for another run and see if it's any better. I'm a tuner.
Mate, first of all, what's your name?
Scott Taylor from Street Machine Magazine.
Scott, welcome, mate. The taxi, we haven't seen it for a little while. What's been done to it?
It hasn't been down the drag strip in 2 years. Last time we took it out, it melted a motor. So I've rebuilt the motor. It's a bit of a Carnage slap together job. It has got aftermarket rods. It's got turbo pistons, run about 26 pounds. That run, don't ask me, I think it was a ECU error. It just, all of a sudden the map sensor failed and it went 29 pounds of boost and cut in the boost, the boost cut. So yeah, it wasn't representative of what we wanted. But anyway, we're going to see if it was just an anomaly. We're going to, turn it down a little bit. We'll make a pass, see if we can get a good run out of it. And yeah, I'm hoping to go 10 tonight, but I'll tell you what, after that run, I'm not that hopeful anymore. So that was a bit of a shit run.
Well, we never know what might happen on this one. It's drag racing. Funny things happen in our sport.
That is true. I mean, anything could happen. Something weird going on with the boost control, because it like holds it back, and then it just lets it go. It just goes 29 pounds, which is the most it'll read. I actually saw a 30 on the gauge, but the gauge and the computer aren't actually reading from the same things. But yeah, it's not what it wants. No. Thank you. Wow, it's worse. That is terrible. It's the same thing. We gotta find out what the deal is. Right, so it seems to have done the same sort of thing again. Seems to be some sort of map sensor error. I don't know why. I hope we're not having a failed map sensor in the ECU or something like that, but yeah, seems to control it to an extent, and then it just goes, you know what, fuck it, take it all, and just sends all the boost. And yeah, it's not what we want. So something weird's going on with the boost control at the moment. I do not know what is the problem. So I've decided to zero out all the boost control things, and we've put 10% across the range, and we'll see what boost it makes. Probably won't make a lot, but it'll give us data that we can then work towards and then create a better boost map that hopefully will work. That's all we can do. Is there more drag racing happening tonight, or are we done, you think?
After clean up whatever's in the lanes here, last run.
Okay, so we get another pass, all right.
Get one more run.
Okay.
Have done down there cleaning up that.
So here's where we're at. We just had a massive issue on the track where the car broke a tail shaft. We're going to get one more run. We've had two very bad runs. Boost control is all over the shop. I don't know why. So we've zeroed it all out. We've gone 10% across the range. We're going to see what happens, see what boost it makes. It's probably not going to make a lot, but we'll know what it makes now, and then we can build a boost map off that. So we're only going to get one more run though. What I'm considering doing though is leaving the car up here, or find somewhere to leave it maybe, and come back next week, try it again, and see what we can do with it. But let's go make a pass, see what it does, and see if we can get something quicker than a 13-second pass. Oh, what a night, what a day. It's been a massive day, like up early, Melbourne traffic, drive all the way up here, rush, 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 and the car has just not behaved at all. That's racing for you. All right, let's do it.
Last run, bro.
No worries, thank you.
Go straight in.
Okay, it did the same bloody thing. So it's not a boost control table issue. Maybe our Mac valve's dead. It's gonna beep at me if I take the belt off. Maybe we've got a dud Mac valve. Maybe it's decided to shit the bed. I don't know, man. All I know is it is not working properly. We are not getting, like, it should not have seen 29 pounds of boost during that run, and it did. And I don't know why. So, cars. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Bloody hell. So, you know, after we changed the entire boost map, it should have been totally different, and it wasn't. It did exactly the same thing as it did before. So what can we do with that? I mean, I suspect now that the Mac valve is kaput. It's either that or the map sensor. So we can do two things. We can replace the MAC valve. Obviously, that's not going to happen tonight because, you know, we're done for the night. God, another 14-second pass is terrible. But yeah, we can replace the MAC valve and replace the map sensor to put an external map on it. These are things we can do. Really frustrating, really terrible night for Turbo Taxi. Well, it's like the worst night we've ever had with Turbo Taxi, so I don't understand why, but anyway. We're gonna pack up, go find a hotel. Maybe I'll find somewhere to dump this thing during the week and then we can come back next week. I don't know. Maybe I just take it home and fix it. Maybe we do that. So many options. So today's been very disappointing with Turbo Taxi. You know, we left Melbourne nice and early, but got caught in Melbourne traffic, so didn't get out of Melbourne until like past 10 o'clock. So we didn't get up here until like 6:30 in the afternoon. Racing had already started, so it was like rush through scrutineering, rush to the staging lanes, get a pass, and find out boost controls all over the shop. Don't know why. It should be the same. It was, you know, it's still the same as it was. So it shouldn't be a boost control issue. But then we tried something else with boost control and it did the exact same thing. Then we went extreme measures and zeroed out the boost map, went 10% across the range, which should have been a fairly extreme change to the boost, and it did exactly the same thing, which means it's not a boost map issue, it's a hardware issue, I think. So it's either the lines, which I can't find a leak, but you know what? I'm gonna go through and replace all the lines and find out if that's the issue. Or it's the MAC valve, so the boost control valve, maybe that's shit the bed, who knows? If that's not the issue, then maybe it's the map sensor in the ECU. And if it's that, well, I'm not sure what we can do. It's maybe go to an external map sensor. But yeah, my first thought was going to leave it up here, leave the car up here, and then come back next week and fix it or try some stuff. But I figure let's take it all the way back to Melbourne, fix it properly, solve the issue, then bring it back up, try and run 10s with Turbo Taxi. Is it going to happen before the end of the year? I don't know. The year is getting away from us. So let's take it home, fix it properly, bring it out again, and try and run that number. And you're going to see all that on a future episode of Carnage.